So yeah, this is gonna be part of the VOD, but this is gonna be the reaction, and the VOD will be later. So if you're watching this from the React channel, hey, this is the first time I'm not doing without a face cam, okay? Mainly because I'm on stream, and I don't do that for the camera since, But yeah, I want to go over this because I want to know more about Mario Kart World, and technically for the VOD I'm doing at the moment, in like the day I'm recording, I want to know like more about Mario Kart World, but also I'm prepared to beat all Mario Kart first before I do Mario Kart World. So yeah. Anyways, we'll just get into that because that's what I want to learn. So let's see, Mario Kart World Part 1. The sun is casting on the glow road. I can read, you know? I can definitely read. Your engine is rumbling and the world is blowing through the impressive stash. Welcome to the open roads of Mario Kart World game. The world is launching on June 5th. Yeah, I know. Launch of Switch 2. The game is packed with more motorcade of Mario Kart excitement and the classic modes are brand new to experience the tune capabilities of Switch 2. Let's cruise through the exploring world. Okay. The basics. So, what's new, you ask? Well, we'll hold your house party. Right? Well, let's start rolling first. Mario Kart is all about joining Mario and pals tricky courses where you show off your racing skills. You aim for first place, you'll use combo speed, clever driving, and wild assortment of items to get the edge. In fast, chaotic, and made player of many different skill levels. Especially when you turn the asset assistive features like smart steering, auto accelerate, and auto use items. That is new. I never heard that before. Okay. I know like auto drive and auto steering, but that's really about it. But auto use items I've never heard. Let's see, the course range cities up to volcanoes to floating structures. I knew there was gonna be sky levels. I called that. Up to 24 players can participate in a single race depending on their mode. Of course, when you add in massive roster of characters, vehicles to unlock, professional outfits to find, and vehicle decals to collect, you'll get a whole personality in each race. So yeah, what's that? I didn't get to watch the video yet, which I still plan to for my React channel whenever this goes up. So whatever. Probably be after, probably before, who knows. New driving techniques. Yeah, that is such crazy. Like, this is completely new. Like, not only you're going to be able to drive on walls and all that, now you're going to be goddamn grinding on rails like this. Speed and craftiness will be key to access. There's different ways to get speed, such as drifting around corners, but Mario Kart even adds tricks to your driving arsenal. Rail ride lets you drive along narrow surfaces like power lines, granting you sparks under your tires while you stay on. Wall rides allow you to hop up and drive at certain walls for a short time, and charge jump lets you gain some air, which is used for hopping onto those rails and walls. For example, when you use the combo of the three techniques, all sorts of possibilities. Want to jump on the handrail, then to a wall, then jump back on the different rail, then the path works. You may be on. Okay, interesting. I didn't know there was gonna be power jumping, but that makes me curious now because is it like high enough to jump over shells now? Like, at least like green shells at least, but red shells I think they're still gonna hit you anyways because they're a pain in the ass. Same thing with blue shells. So we already have part 2 since that's obviously I don't know if they're doing like part 3. This already looks so different. Like I know this is like the new one where how do I say it? It's like a long racing way, but you need to like place in the top 8. In other words, if you're below that, you're done. Also, it's still mind-boggling to me. As you can see, you can drive as a goddamn dolphin. What the hell? If you didn't start with part 1 or no biggie. Either way, let's just get to part 2. Anyways, Knockout Tour. World Game Knockout Tour is a brand new mode for folks who want to jolt adrenaline. This 24 driver elimination mode where everyone takes a uninterrupted sequence of races. This catches that you need to place above the certain number of other drives. They knock each checkpoint to stay in the race. For example, let's say that like 8th on it, you're in 11th. So if you pass through it, you're a gonzo. Yep, kind of straightforward as that. What this means is rallies that would be more chaotic and intense drivers driving everything they can make you the guy. You may want to treat every segment like it's the final lap. Yeah, I bet it will be. Because if you're going to get knocked out and it gets lower each time, I bet. Courses also transition from one next to seamlessly, so there's no pause, no chance to catch your breath. You need to be locked in from the start. They're really using that word, locked in. Anyways, returning modes. Oh my god, there is so many Yoshis. There is so many different bikes for him, too. I like that. What is that old-timing Yoshi? Like, oh my god, that actually looks nice. I want to get that outfit for Yoshi. I'm not going to lie to you. That looks sick. Let's go over to some Mario Kart Worlds you may remember from Mario Kart. So Grand Prix is where you complete in first place for 4 race cups. Each rewards points based on your position when you cross the final. Yeah, I kind of expected that would return. You know, that's kind of obvious. And I kind of figured like Grand Prix would return because that's kind of obvious. But, you know, maybe some people were worried because since how different it looked and they might assume like it's gone. But, yeah, you know, it's here. You also drive yourself the next course when the fitness races. Yeah, the time trials you also rank along the fastest versus. Wait, what? The time trials you race alone set your fastest times. Yeah, I think that's the same one. And if you're more about battling, two battle mode options are also bagged. In balloon battle, you'll pop your the rival's balloons to be the last balloon bearer standing. But if you lose all your balloons, you'll be eliminated. Kind of. And coin runners collect coins and finish with the most to win. Watch it, yeah. I know that. That's kind of the same things. Like it said, it's returning modes. I'm pretty sure if you played Mario Kart, you would know. Ready for the road trip? Oh my god, those cars look nice. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why, but I really like how like Rosalina looks with this like the color theme that I usually pick. But you ever notice that we keep using the words like interconnected and a bunch? Well, what does that mean? So get it. All the courses get. So get this. All courses in the game exist as one big lively world, and you can drive around and explore this with content and free roam. Free roam is all about cruising around at your own speed and taking all the charming details and little touches that you may recognize from Mario's past adventures. As you zoom through gradually over, uncover hundreds of missions to master. What the? So you have missions now to do? These short challenges can help you learn the ins and outs of the game in fun ways, and some may show you shortcuts, of course. Some may help you master driving techniques and items. At least one mission will involve practice snowboarding with Shy Guys. That map's coming back. Well, you know. You never quite know what will happen with the active of a P switch. That's new. I forget that's a new thing. As you're freely exploring, you want to keep your eyes peeled. There are hidden panels to find, dash food to gobble up to collect outfits, peach medallions as well as coin. Wait, what? Peach medallions as well, coins that help you unlock stuff. Think of free roam as one big themed playground for you to explore and discover. Playing with friends, yeah, I kind of figured this would be a thing. I heard you can play with obviously friends in free roam as well. They already show that. I want to play with Ready, Grand Prix, Noctour, Battle Race, or Free Roam. You can all play with your pals, whether you're looking to play with friends on one system or local wirelessly, or multiple systems. Same thing. We'll be doing an article about multiplayer, so stay tuned. Our card on June 5th, which also launches that. Yeah, I really want to play this game because it really sounds a lot bigger. And I know a lot of people are upset, like being priced at such a high price, like $80, and probably more for other places because of what's going on in the world. But to be honest, for me, like this is like the biggest Mario Kart game ever, and you gotta admit, it's like the biggest one that they have to do, and obviously it's probably not going to be able to run on the Switch. I mean, they could if they lowered a lot of different things and did a lot of different techniques to do it. Because how like Genshin, you know, it's an online service, but this game isn't. Because like how online service games is like you connect to a server that plays it for you, so you're not running entirely off your PC. Because if it did, it would just not work and bust it. This one, you're literally playing the console itself, so obviously they had to upgrade it, which is why the storage upgrade is going towards that. And I get the whole pricing of the game itself. Like, I know, like, it kind of depends, like, how good the game is, because I get, like, Mario Kart was 60 and now this one's going up to 80. Again, it's, like, $20 extra, and I get it sets bad example for other games, because that means they will think they can increase it even further. Sure, but let's just hope they don't and make it... I don't know, it's very complicated, because to me, it's like they're a business, okay? Like, things are increasing in life, all right? Not only that, it's like they've been staying this way, same way for years, and people expect it to stay the same way. Like, it's not. Everything's gonna increase over time eventually. They just been way behind because we've been like what through 3 inflations, I think, and these games haven't increased then. Like they just chose some game studios chose to choose cheap. That's how it is, and 60 has just been like the normal cap for the longest time, except for like deluxe editions and all that. So not really much to expect about that, you know. I'm okay with paying it because if it's a big ass game, kind of fair enough. But that's just me. I get how people are, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed this react. You know, it's kind of short. I mean, it's not really much to read on, not much to talk about. Besides, like, I'm just excited to play this when it comes out. And yeah, I'm kind of curious what the other outfits and stuff, because the Yoshi with the old timey outfit, I want to get that one. That looks interesting. So yeah, as usual, you know, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, and go check out my channels. They're in the description with all the other ones, like the main channel react. You're gonna see this on the reaction. Like, I keep forgetting this is the VOD. There's the VOD channel and all the other channels. You'll see. And till next time.